Wow. 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 Did you guys see this yet? Did you? I know I did. Ever since Thursday. Scott, pretend you see a phone in my hand, because it's somewhere else in this house. Have you seen this yet? I don't know. Hello everyone, it is me, Scott. You know that guy that you occasionally stumble across here on YouTube? Oh boy, has it been an interesting week. Oh, if you haven't stumbled across this face yet, and you love this whole horror thing, especially when it comes to Halloween, Michael Myers, or just goofy looking imagery like this, well, you might want to hit that subscribe button down below along with that notification bell, and it'll obviously notify you the next time I upload something like this, or, you know, you get the idea. So let's get right into it. You know, let's just get to the elephant in the room, if you want to call it that. Yes, Thursday, we all got some exciting news. Oh, exciting news. Some of you hate it, some of you love it. And a lot of you have been wanting my opinion on this. Well, what is my opinion? Guys, first of all, let's slow down a little bit. Let's take a good look at what we see here, okay? This is a poster print. It's a teaser poster print. It is an animated HDR, obviously a highly definition, resolution, I can't even, it's just a well-saturated, what they have been doing for so many decades. They want to sell this image and they want to sell it hard, and I don't blame them. If I own this production, if I own Trick or Treat Studios, because we all know that Trick or Treat Studios is licensed to be creating a mass production of this mask, or what mask we're about to see soon, so let's get it out there soon. Let's face it, millions of us are saying, I can't wait to see the mask. I can't wait to see the mask. I can't even say it right. We're just so excited about seeing this mask. And here we've seen it on Thursday. We were like, yeah, or oh my God, or huh? Yes, it's been all around the board. There has been so many mixed emotions. And why should that shock any of us? I mean, come on, since day one, everybody's been on the fence about every single mask, from the Shatner mask to the Rob Zombie mask. Everybody's been that way, and it hasn't changed. Why should it change now? I mean, personally, I can accept it, because first of all, this isn't really what we're going to see. I mean, when we go to the theater and we actually see, and we'll just say Nick Castle, because I cannot think of the other actor's name, the stuntman, who's obviously playing the Shape, Michael Myers. But when we see that guy, Mr. Nick Castle, wearing that mask, doing what he does, well, I don't want to say doing, I'm sure he's a great father and he's just a great person all around, but when it comes to playing Michael Myers, I'm quite sure with the proper lighting, the proper coloring, Kodaking, everything else, that mask is going to look so much more different than what we're seeing here on your screen, here on your phone, or everywhere else. Trust me, you know this as well as I do. Even before I was born. Granted, they were mostly paintings, and that's pretty much what this is as well. It's just, it's an avatar of what we're truly going to see. So you guys know this. I know you're intelligent enough to know, and believe it or not, this is kind of something I understand a little bit more than it actually, let's say, than making a mask. I understand photography and colorization and all that other stuff, so trust me on this. If you're kind of thinking this is exactly what you're going to see, it's going to be pretty close, but not as brilliant as what we're seeing there. But I'm quite sure 98% of you already caught on to that, okay? Now, there have been a lot of people that has thought, well, this kind of reminds me of a Rob Zombie. Well, if you think about it, Rob Zombie's masks were pretty much aged, okay? They were aged as the film went on. This is a mask, amazingly enough, that hasn't been destroyed over 40 years. And when I say that, we all know that latex, especially back in the day, 40 years ago, there's no way on earth it's going to last as well as what we're seeing here on this poster. And I can understand why they're doing somewhere in between. I mean, let's face it, the majority of people, they're not going to be able to understand. They justify Halloween Michael Myers mask if they see something like what a lot of independent artists, well, let's face it, a lot of intelligent people know that that mask would not look as full as what we're seeing here, because latex just doesn't last. I mean, if it does, then I want to get in touch with Michael Myers himself and ask him, how did you keep your latex in such good shape after you have been so brutal, obviously I would think for 40 years, but we know that's not the case. And this is fiction, this is fantasy, this is for fun, so let's at least have, you know, a decent looking mask. And like I said, this, we're not even seeing all of it, we're just seeing half, maybe a little more half of it, but it's an avatar, like I said. It's oversaturated, it's just glamorized, it's a poster print, okay? And I can't stress that enough. I really can't. So I can understand why they've got it somewhere in between, having it age, having it look rugged, having it look simple, really, because it does look simple. It really does, just from what we're seeing. And I've even had some people, not me, but I've seen people questioning the left eye. Well, if you think about it, in the original Halloween movie, when Laura removes the mask, you could see the puncture wound. You know, it makes sense why that eye is like the way it is. So I know we study this, we dissect everything when it comes to Halloween, well, the holiday and the movie itself, and that's just part of our nature, our human nature, to dissect every frame and everything about this. So when you guys, let's say when we do get a trailer, and most likely we'll get a trailer soon, you might have a different approach to what you see here on a poster print. I mean, let's face it, if you think about all the other Halloween films that has the Michael Myers image on the poster print, it is basically the same thing. I mean, come on, Halloween 4. That mask right there doesn't look anything like what you see in the movie. Now, I'm not saying that's what they're going to do. My whole point of it is, it's glamorized. It's over the top, it's oversaturated, it's selling a point, it's selling an image, and that's exactly what this is doing right here. And it's already done its job. I mean, you think about it. I know you guys have been on Facebook, and every other person has had this poster print on there. So you guys are already selling this mask, this concept, and they owe you guys a huge thank you. And I'm selling it right now. I mean, technically speaking. And I've been trying so hard to keep my opinions to myself, but since I obviously have a YouTube channel that obviously has a niche of majority of Halloween, I obviously have to talk about it. And speaking of talking about it, all of you guys are going to have your own comments, your own feelings, whether you like this, it looks a lot like Rob Zombie, or it looks a lot like this. Me personally, I couldn't help but think of something else, but I gotta keep my lips sealed or I'll ruin the next video. Not that I'm saying it looks like it, but it's the first thing. I'm gonna shut up, because I ain't ruined the next video for you guys, because the next one I personally love. Yeah, okay, enough about that. But anyways, in the comment section, try to remember, we all have an opinion, we all have a right to whether we dislike or like what we're seeing, okay? And let's try to remember that we all love this franchise. We all love Halloween. So let's respect one another's opinion, not be judgmental, not point fingers. It's silly. It's just absolutely silly to be that judgmental on what you like or what you dislike. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You can't judge someone for liking a different color than you do. That's about how simple and basic it is. So, but if you don't like it, you don't like it, and I have to respect that. But me, I'm liking the artistry of what we're seeing. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing the cameo appearances from Nick Castle doing what he does. What scared the hell out of me back in 1978 when I was 8 years old. Is it gonna happen again? No, but I welcome it. I sure as hell am. And then speaking of Nick Castle and kind of a, well, you guys get it. You guys have been seeing me sell these shirts left and right on Facebook, Instagram. Well, I promised I would be fashioning my own shirts in the near future, and I'm telling you what, I'm very impressed. And oh God, yeah, I'm very flattered that so many of you guys have liked this avatar that I've had for such a long time. And naturally, if you want to get your very own or other shirts that I have been producing, as well with Nick's Nag masks, they're available in my store. Of course, that description box is going to have all the information that you need to get your very own. It's always going to be there, trust me. So And of course, if you have any questions, if you're not quite sure how you could stumble across how to get your own t-shirt, just shoot me a message up and I'll try to walk you step by step. And the Knack t-shirts now look a lot better than they did before. And they're so much easier to get, as well as this one. So, sorry, I'm just wanting to take a look at it one more time. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think we're going to be in for a good surprise. And I already know I'm going to love it because it's going to be a day in history that I'm going to be able to enjoy this movie with my son, and it's quite obvious he loves Halloween. I don't know where he gets it from, but yeah, I think we're going to have a good time. So, I'm not going to say anything else about the next video because I thought I almost did say something about it. So I'm going to shut up now. And once again, please subscribe, hit that bell. The next time, it'll let you know when, obviously, I upload that other video. Alrighty, guys. Before I start working on it, I'm gonna go eat because I'm starving. As you can see, I could use it. Alrighty, you see ya, whatever. I'm hungry. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.